Good day everyone. Today we will be going to present to you our final presentation project in IT 221 Information Management. Library Management System, a web-based application designed to manage and organize library operation efficiently for students, instructors, and administrators. The user has two options here: to log in if she has already an account and sign up if they don't have an account. In the login form, users enter their user ID, password, select their role from a drop-down menu, and then click Login. This is the sign up page for the library management system. To create an account, users need to provide a user ID, whether they are instructor, admin, or student. They should use their respective ID numbers provided by the university. Also, password, their full name, and select their role from a drop-down menu. In the role part, the admin can see or access all the functionality of the system, from viewing the list of books, adding books, to adding a record of who borrow a book from the library. While the non-admin user, which is the student and instructors, they can only access a certain part of the system, which is the list of all books, searching of a specific book, the image displays, and admin panel for a library management system. The left side shows a form to add new books requiring input for shelf, book title, author, and a year published. While the right side display a table listing existing books, showing their ID, shelf location, title, author, year, and delete button for each entry. There are also a search bar to filter their book list. You can search a list of books depending on their title, shelf number, author, and year of publication using by search by filter. This web page shows a section for adding book borrowing records. On the left is a form to add new records requiring fields of book title, author, publication, borrowing date, return date, quantity name of borrower, and course department. While the right side shows a table or record table to display the borrowing records. However, currently the message "No books found in the library" indicates that the table is empty.
Moving on to the next part, the database for our web-based library management system is structured into four main entitles: roles, users, books, and borrow. Each plays a vital role in ensuring efficient library operations and secure user access. The roles table serves as the foundation for users' access management within the library management systems. It contains two fields: role ID, which is the primary key, and role name, which defines the type of user: admin, instructor, student. This table ensures that users are assigned appropriate permission based on their role, supporting a secure role-based access control system. The user table holds the essential login and profile information for all individuals who interact with the system. It includes ID as the primary key, user ID for unique identification, name, password for authentication, and role ID, foreign key that links each user to ensuring that functionalities are accessible based on the assigned role. The books table contains the library's catalog of available books. Each book record includes an ID, primary key, shelf to indicate its physical location in the library. A for first floor, B for second floor, book title, book author, and year published. This table not only stores bibliographic details but also helps user and staff easily located books using the shelves label system. The borrow table is designed to record every book lending transaction. It includes ID as the primary key and details such as book title, book author, book publication, yearbook, borrowing date, book borrowing return date, quantity of book borrowed, name of book borrower, and their course or department. This table plays a crucial role in monitoring borrowing activity, managing return schedules, and keeping a complete record of transactions for accountability and reporting purposes.
Now, moving forward to the next part of our presentation, I will present the main function of our system. Let's start with the book process. This section handles adding a new book to the database. It's triggered by a POS request. The code retrieves the book details from the POS data using prepared statements to prevent SQL injection vulnerabilities. Bind param binds the variables to the prepared statement, ensuring data is correctly inserted. This section handles deleting a book. It's triggered by a GET request containing a delete parameter that is linked into the button. The intval function ensures the ID is an integer, preventing potential SQL injection. The delete query removes the book from the database, and the code redirects to the LMS2 admin books.php. With the success message, exit prevents further execution after the redirect. Next is the borrower process. This section handles adding a new borrowing record. It checks if the request method is POS and if the add button was submitted. It retrieves data from the POS request. A crucial step is validating that all fields are filled. If they are, a prepared statement is used to securely insert the data into the borrower table. If not, an error message is sent. It checks if a delete parameter is present in the GET request. If it is, it assumes this parameter contains the ID of the record to be deleted. The ID is then converted to an integer using the intval to prevent potential security issues. The code then executes a SQL delete query directly using the con query. This is a major security risk because it's vulnerable to SQL injection. If the get delete value isn't properly sanitized, an attacker could craft a malicious value for delete to execute arbitrary SQL commands. The prepared statements event SQL injection. The bind param function binds the parameters to the query, protecting against malicious inputs. Login. The user ID stores the value associated with the user ID key in the superglobal array. This array contains data submitted to the server via an HTTP POS request, typically from the HTML form. Password stores the value associated with the password key in the POS array. This is crucial data and should be handled with extreme caution due to security implications. The role ID stores the value associated with the role ID key in the POS array. If the login attempt fails, the if condition before the switch statement was false, meaning no matching user was found. This code executes. It redirects the user back to the login page with an error message indicating invalid credentials of role. If the login attempt fails, sign up. This PHP code handles user registration for a library management system. This section establishes a database connection. Using root with an empty password is extremely dangerous and must be rectified. The database credentials should be stored securely, preferably using environment variables. The code then retrieves user details from the post request. This section checks if a user with a given ID already exists. It uses a prepared statement. This section inserts the new user into the database. It uses a prepared statement.